I'm here today to engage with a discussion about making money. But before I start, by way of a very quick introduction, I came to Dubai back in December 2005. I had zero money in my pocket, very humble or poor English-speaking skills, and no connections. I worked in a fashion shop for 1.5 years, and then every day, that feeling of suffocation from the four walls I'm operating from was pushing me and motivating me more to look for something else. I transitioned into real estate, and fast forward 14, 15 years. Well, I started Fam Properties in 2009, like she just mentioned. That was the peak of not just the global economic crisis, that was the peak of the global real estate crisis. So people called me a lunatic when I started. Fast forward 14, 15 years. Today, I run and own a multi-million-dollar group of companies. My core is real estate. Actually, today, Fam Properties employs around 900 people. We operate from out of 45,000 square feet, and we're the most technologically advanced real estate company and the largest real estate company ever built in Dubai. Now, I'm not here to tell you about the importance of money, but I want to share with you at least what I know about making money and what I learned in the past 15 years. Of course, I've taken a lot of head-on punches in the boardroom and in the marketplace, and I went through a lot of ups and downs, but so far I made it. And I want to share with you the cream of what I learned. Now, a successful business, a successful company is just another term for a money-making company. You'd never see a successful company that is bankrupt. And the same applies to individuals. When you talk about the best footballers, the best architects, the best real estate agents, the best basketball players, they're not known for their poverty. They're actually often known for their wealth. And that transitions the discussion of how can I make money or how can I make more money into how can I gain more experience. Because those who are doing better, those who are exceptional at what they do, they earn more, right? So the question is, how can I become exceptional? How can I become the best of the best in what I do? And experience is the result of learning and practicing your learning. That's in its simplest form, and it's so true. 15 years I'm bouncing between learning and practicing my learning. And often, of course, theories are much, much easier than practice. We have a real estate academy in the company, and I know that we give a lot of information on what they need to do. And they come the first day to the sales floor, they're really motivated, but they find themselves in the middle of a war zone full of sharks. So although in theory everything appeared to be easy and simple, but the reality is different. And here where they talk about hard work and smart work, and the misconception about smart work kicks in. Many people think that smart work is maybe an excuse or a legit reason for us to work less. And that's not true, because smart work is so important, but it's given. I've never been intentional about smart work. In fact, if I want to work smart, the first thing I do is I understand that if I do more and I work harder, I'm going to get more. I've never heard someone saying that I'm going to work smart today and stupid tomorrow. So as important as we believe that smart work is an important component of success, but it's a given. But hard work is intentional. If we bring two people today and with the same abilities, and we say that you need to achieve X level of experience within 1 year by working 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, and one of them starts doing 10 hours a day and starts doing 6 days a week, for sure he's going to get there faster. And that's why some people makes it before others. But the good news is that even if we have different set of abilities and skills, we all have the opportunity to progress every single day. By again, you learn, you practice your learnings. The first real estate company I worked for, I remember very well, I used to literally sleep in the office on the floor. And even while sleeping, I'm still dreaming about what I'm gonna do the next day, because it was like an obsession for me. And that's why I managed to really fast-track my career and fast-track the milestones from being an agent to being a manager to being a GM to being a business owner. And I don't think that anyone can outperform their peers within their industry or their workplace if they don't work harder. And I remember one time, one of the guys that works for me came and he said, "How can I work smarter?" And I said, working smart and working hard are just basically the same. It's exactly the same concept of you coming to the office and saying, I need to do 1, 2, 3. Whether that's going to take me 3 hours or 6 hours or 10 hours, I'm not going to leave my office before I finish what I came to finish. So working hard is something that you have to be super intentional about. And to recap, in a nutshell, the amount of money you're going to make is always proportionate to the amount of experience you gain. And the only way to gain experience is to learn and to practice those learnings, which requires an insane level of willpower and determination. But at the end of the day, even if you are competing with someone who's got better abilities than you, he could make it in 3 days, and you could make it in 2 weeks. But if you keep going, you're going to get there too. And I think that's summing up everything I learned about making money. And I hope that the insights I shared with you today will inspire you to take actions in your real life, because the opportunities, especially in this era that we're in, are just insane. There's a new world order, and this side of the world is the lucky side. And the opportunities we're witnessing in Dubai or in the UAE are just unbelievable. People are fleeing from all around the world into Dubai. And all we have to think about, whether we're talking about our capacity as employees or as business owners, is our ability to create value to others. That's literally what a successful business is. They say the simplest way to start a business is to find the biggest problem and to find the solution to that problem. And by finding that solution, you're basically creating value to others. And just strikes me that sometimes people overcomplicate things and they talk about resources and I don't know what. It's very simple. You just need to find a way to add value to people. And that's pretty simple in theory. But in actions, you're competing with others, and those who are creating better value than you and outperforming you in that context will make it very difficult for you to get there and to progress. But again, back to the same thing, hard work and smart work. If you work hard and if you keep going and if you're consistent, you'll get there. Yeah, that's about it. This is what I wanted to share with you today. I hope that you enjoy it, and I hope I see you again. Thank you so much.